Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. I keep asking this, and believe it or not, 9 out of 10 people that watch this channel don't like and subscribe. And it really helps. It don't cost anything, and it's just down there. And also there's a link to my books. And I'm starting to write book number 4. Yeah, all about the riots. I wasn't there, but I took some part in it and gave evidence against the Crown at Manchester Crown Court when the rioters were put on trial. The barristers acting for the defence asked me to speak, so I went to court and did it. It wasn't very popular with the government. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about a lady called Shabina Mahmood, who is the Minister of Justice. Just announced today, you can read it in the papers, it's in the Guardian, in the Telegraph. They're going to build 3 new prisons. I assume that one will be HMP Chorley, which is going to be built next door to Garth and Wymot. I mean, how many prisons do we need round here within 10 miles of Chorley? I mean, it's hardly the bloody hot spot of bloody criminality round here. I mean, you've only got to Google it and have a look at the crime rate round here. It's very limited, but we've got all the criminals. It's because we're in the sticks, you see. We're out there and they've got some land. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We won't build housing or a hospital. We'll build some more prisons, yeah. So that's what they're doing. Anyway, they're building 3. I hope sincerely that they've been listening to advice. And one of those major prisons will be a Supermax, located in a remote area with facilities and segregation units to deal with the highly violent, dangerous inmates who have been attacking staff and break down the gangs, because the gangs are what's ruining the prisons at the moment. And from what I understand from insights from people who are in there at the moment, walking the landings, that the gangs are terrorising the staff. The very idea that inmates would terrorise the staff when I was in is quite laughable, really. I mean, I was at the Scrubs in 75, 76, and we had the IRA in. They didn't terrorise us. I mean, believe me, they made some attempts. Many times I got stopped by them and saying, "You know, boss, we know where you live now." They know where I live, all right. But come round there and they get the same treatment as if they'd crossed me in there. I weren't bothered. But listen, I'm part Irish myself. I absolutely agree. What the bloody hell's Brits doing in Ireland? Ireland for the Irish. I agree with that. But I don't agree with blowing people up and injuring people. And a number of my friends were killed when I was in the army. 2 brothers in the same boxing team as me, 2 big lads, both of them shot dead in Ireland. Talk about shaving Ryan's privates. Saving Private Ryan. Yeah, it was worse than that. And so we're going to get 3 new prisons. Shabina Mahmood is saying that the current prison system is 99% capacity. Well, it will be. Shabina Mahmood, it will be. You're locking innocent people up. People from places like Southport who were legitimately objecting to the fact that the Southport shithouse murdered 3 little girls in their community. And the low-life scumbag that he was well known to MI5 and the police. But they didn't do anything about it. And when the people of Southport actually protested, they locked them up. It's just disgraceful. I mean, they blamed it on the ultra-right-wing thugs. It wasn't. It was people from the area legitimately protesting. I probably agree that there were 1 or 2 people that infiltrated the demonstrations, but they weren't the people from Southport. And it was certainly not organised on a national basis. Anyway, 3 new prisons. Shabina Mahmood is organising to build these. But where will it stop? Where will it stop? We'll lock old people up for not paying their television licence. Are we going to stop there? We'll stop that nonsense. What about the old people who can't afford to pay the rates? What about that? What about people who can't afford to pay the heating bills because they've cut back on all the winter allowances? What about that? What about the reduction in the actual taxation rates? Because they've frozen the level at which people pay tax at the original rates from 2 or 3 years ago, and time is passing, the cost of living is going up, but the allowance for the tax is not. So people are paying tax. I am 76 years old this time. I'm paying tax. They deduct thousands of pounds of my pensions every year for tax. It gets to the point where you can't afford to retire. You've got to keep on working. And listen, my wife's 78 this time. How the hell is a lady at 78 years old going to manage to keep on working? And let me tell you this, because she cared for me and our daughter, she doesn't get a full pension, 400 and something pounds a month. What are you going to do with that? Eh? It won't keep you in bloody beef burgers, will it? And the local rates, you've got to pay the local rates. Local rates are, I don't know, something like £200 a month. Very near. £200 a month rates. Water rates. £95 a month. Gas, electric. Where are you going with that? And that's before you decide how you're going to fund where you live. And where I'm living at the moment, let me tell you this, the average cost to rent a 3-bedroomed terraced house is between £800 and £1,000 a month. Well, how do people cope? Anyway, 3 new prisons. That's just a little rant I did there. But 3 new prisons they're going to build. They're also going to introduce a new system whereby inmates who follow the rules and actually undertake work when they're in prisons are going to be able to earn remission at 2/3 remission, so they'll only do 1/3 of their sentence. So assume they get sentenced to 3 years, they'll only do 1 year. That's assuming that they follow the rules and undertake all the courses that they're given or whatever work that they're offered to do. Which seems a reasonable project, but they haven't got the probation service staff to deal with them when they're released on licence, and they are going to be released on licence. They're also going to introduce a system whereby inmates are released and tagged, electronically tagged. Who's going to watch all that? I mean, the police can't do it, can they? They're too busy with these speed cameras. You see them. Or maybe because they're in McDonald's, yeah. You always see them in McDonald's, don't you? Yeah. Double Big Mac and 3 fries. Big fat lazy bastards. Anyway, Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. And that's a rant today. I'm in a bit one of them ranty moods, aren't I? Yeah, so I'm going to sing a song now. It was requested by a guy called Jim. The song, dear, you've been warned, yeah? Jim wanted me to sing Dominique, that the singing nun, Dominique. Anyway, I'm sorry, I can't sing that. It's a girly song, and I'm definitely still pointing at the porcelain. You know, I'm not wearing a dress and sitting down to piss, not yet. Anyway, do like and subscribe. On the 27th of May, we're going to have a little live broadcast here at 7 p.m. on the 27th. That's a Tuesday. So Jim, who originally requested Dominique, which is ridiculous, I can't sing that shit, has amended his request and asked me to sing the Elvis Presley song from 1956, Love Me Tender. So by the time I finish this, you'll be feeling a bit raw. I don't know about tender, but here we go. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart, for it's there that I belong, and we'll never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. There you go. I killed that one, didn't I? If Elvis was alive now, he'd be hunting for my scalp. Anyway, that was Tales from the Jails today with John G. Sutton. Do please like and subscribe.